Give up. 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 Break.
重視警戒。
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Headset working? Yeah, I think it's working now. Okay. Had to hunt out my headset. This game's kind of loud for the headset, I noticed that. Having a tough time beating Iron Man here. He really is an Iron Man here. Unlike the old one, they don't let you put the letters in the rings. I regret that on the side of the rings and stuff. I don't like that too much. Or I hadn't figured it out. If it's there, I hadn't figured it out yet. In the old one, the one on the PS2, you could put the letters on the side of the ring. I'm going to try to get my PS2 plugged up today and see if I can get out the old one and see the differences in the comparison. He really has been an Iron Man. Yeah, I seen these two guys in here, and I had to shrink this guy for Iron Man a little bit. He was a real big, heavy dude. And I think I may need to make him a pinch taller. He threw me out. Old Jeff, I hope he counts slow. I made Jeff too. He's the ref. I think Jeff looks pretty good. That guy, these two were already in there. I had to tweak them. And I gave, I don't know how to get him back in. Oh, here we go. I gave him his figure 4 leg lock, of course. Some of his moves he don't do, but this guy was close to him. He was a little short version of Flair, and he was only like 5'6", but he looked just like Flair and Paul. So I just made some changes to him and made him taller. He was a little short dude, though. He was like 5'6" or something. So I taller than him some. But he looked just like Flair, and Paul, he's just a little version. Little version of Paul and Flair. Almost had him. I haven't won a single match so far. I got a draw one time. I'd be happy if I won to Paul. Almost. Thank God Jeff's slow. AWF Wrestling presents I'm no LP Helm, that's for sure. He's the commentator at AWF, and of course his sidekick. I forgot what he was calling himself, Spam. He's been doing his Zed's matches lately. Him and his brother. I'll try to get Lex later on and Brian Valor. Brian Valor's one of my favorites. I'm going to put Thorne in here as well. When I get the chance, I'll find somebody that looks like them and I'll just mold them. I'm not sure about moves and stuff, though. I threw him out! Jeff counts slow, so he probably won't get counted out. I was tickled to make Jeff. I'm glad they let you make referees. I gotta make JCBW some referees too. I'm thinking about making Veronica Heights a referee since she's no longer an announcer. Her and Waltman. Waltman. I'm gonna make them refs. There's not really, since I've started doing the commentating, there's not really a place for them anymore. So we'll make them refs. I wish I could figure out how to pin. At least I'm doing this figure 4 here. It ain't the Flair style, but it's figure 4. Come on, let him give up. I haven't won a match so far. Dang it. This has been the best match I've played so far, though. Even if I lose, I got to give it to it because I've done pretty good. I did it! I did it! Wilhelm, yeah! I did it with Paulie. Woo! The Nature Boy. I'll be having to get off here for a little bit. I gotta go take a shower. I'll be wearing the Ric Flair shirt here in a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna try to make Lex here a little later, and We'll try to make Brian Valor at least, and because he's one of my favorites. And of course, Thorn. I'll try to get some more of the AWs here as soon as I get a chance. I did make their ring though. I can't put any of the letters on the side. You know, the WWE, I had to give them a fancy board on which they don't really have. But I had to give it to it because it was just an old blank spot. I can't believe I actually won. It was an 8.7. And I got a trophy. Woohoo! How sweet it is. Oh yeah, it's sweet, baby. It's sweet. I finally won. With the Nature Boy. The real Nature Boy. Woo! Paulie. He's the guy that owns Turnbuckle, too. That's the place I put my karaoke videos from. Okay, I'll see y'all in a little bit. I'll be back in a little bit. I'll try to create offline because it's kind of boring. Because it's sitting there and I'm just creating, you know. So I've started just creating offline, and then I come online as soon as... I'll come online as soon as I get the chance. This game's really hard to play. Out of all the other wrestling games that I have, that one that I would have got for the PS4 would have been my favorite, but I can't create on it. Because you had to download some too, and I don't have a computer big enough to support the two to create with. So out of all the extra outside WWE games I bought, there's one on the Switch, and what was called Wrestling Empire is my favorite out of all the games I bought that aren't WWE right now. I like this one as a second. And then that other, even though I like it, I downloaded everybody they made that I liked. Or people had made. But I can't make anything because, like I said, I've got a cheap-ass computer. And its processor's a Cellurine, I think. I'm pretty sure it's similar to a Cellurine. And when I try to download the app, it just tells me it won't work with my system. So, the good plus about that is I got 4 GB of memory on the thing, which is bigger than any computer I had. But it's got a sloppy, cheap processor. Anyways, I'll see y'all next time. I'll be back in just a bit. I'll try to get back here 20-something minutes. I really need to shave, but I think I'm going to let the shave go. I know I'll get hairy. I'll get woolly. I don't like being woolly bully. But I'm glad I finally won, and I won with Paulie, the Nature Boy. I'll see y'all next time. I wonder if I can keep Lex I've got him a record in WWE. He hasn't been beat so far. I'm not going to play him until I get better at the game. Because I want to try to keep his record. I don't want him losing. First time he loses, I'm going to get mad. He's had a record ever since I made him. When I first made him, he was a big He-Man looking dude. And I went in there the other day and I tweaked him. And he won 3 matches in a row. And I kid you not, at times he even acts like Lex in the ring. Like he'll brag off, or he'll come at you, or he'll get you on the floor. If you've ever seen Lex in life, he's good at doing all those things. So, I don't know how it took his personality. It really did take his personality. In a lot of ways. So I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see y'all next time. Woo! The Nature Boy, Paulie. I finally won the first match.